Our third clown is Charley Chase, the original good time Charlie, whose elk's tooth had a cavity. Lindbergh had just flown the Atlantic. Lucky Lindy referred to himself and his plane as we, and the term became a household word. So Charlie made a comedy called Us, in which he tried to get up courage to take his first flight. Says the little old lady, "It's great. Tomorrow I'll try wing walking." Says Mother, "Flying soothes her better than her cradle." Says Granddad, "It sure beats goat gland." Charlie cries, "Nothing can stop me this time." Made in 1927, this film is a memento of a time not so long ago when dusty cow pastures were transformed into airports. Planes were made of piano wire, canvas, and plywood, and a 5-minute flight was one of life's great adventures. "No refunds," yells the one-man ground crew. "Get in there and fly. We've got customers waiting for that coat." Another daring rescue ruined by lack of danger. The girl he thought he saved is an aviatrix, and Charlie's going up at last. Charley Chase's life was one long, embarrassing moment. In What Price Goofy, to take off on the title of the then-current stage hit, What Price Glory, Charley has been asked to put up a certain Professor Boggs as house guest. He has no idea Professor Boggs is a beautiful woman with Mae Murray-type bee-stung lips. Another visitor, Noah Young, a burglar so busy his crowbar is suffering from mental fatigue. Butler Lucian Littlefield announces the professors in the guest room upstairs. Unsuspecting Charley, who thinks all professors are old fogies, decides it's time to dress for dinner. En route home, Charley's wife. Mrs. Chase arrives. Her sunny disposition resembles that of a hyena with a sore nose. Charley admits the little woman. While she's accusing him of stepping out, Noah's stepping in. Chase calls the professor to dinner. In his Hal Roach comedies, poor Charley was always innocent, but he got caught anyway. Buddy the terrier is such a bad watchdog, he won't even watch. Hungry for culture, Noah stole a cap and gown before tackling the silverware. The professor misinterprets Charley's pleading for silence as some kind of attack.
Help!
Who, me? I'm just taking out the laundry. In Fluttering Hearts, Charley Chase makes a clothes store dummy come alive. Oliver Hardy is the tipsy victim who couldn't and shouldn't believe his eyes. roads are bad this year, observes Oliver. On movie night, Charlie's daughter, played by Edith Fellows, comes down with the hiccups. Old medicine man Charlie attempts to scare them away.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Darn hiccups, that means no movie tonight. The cure is instantaneous. More hiccups. Charlie, the Good Samaritan, decides he'll use the same scare technique to cure the cashier, too. In family group, Charlie, wife, and baby pose for a portrait. Charlie's pea-shooting son is on the window seat. The photographer is Edgar Kennedy. Without a balloon in the picture, Edgar's camera won't work. Nothing could stop Charley Chase in his everlasting journey from bad to worse. He buys all the balloons just in time for a California windstorm. What's holding him up? Wonders Gertrude Astor as Charlie's wife. Look. Goodness, moans Mrs. Chase. This never would have happened if he'd eaten a heavy breakfast. Viola Richards' car runs wild in limousine love, a Charley Chase misadventure in depth. Viola's unhurt, but her flaming youth got all damp. She spots an empty limousine. Cars of the 20s with shades and cut glass vases made perfect dressing rooms. In today's models, you'd have a hard time dressing a midget. Meanwhile, Charley, the limousine's owner, discovers gas trucks don't sell retail. There's adventure minus dressing ahead for Charley, a bridegroom-to-be already late for his wedding. Charley discovers he had gasoline all the time. Remember when cars carried spare gas on their running boards? Remember when cars had running boards? There go Viola's clothes, every stitch. Viola through the speaker. Quick, catch my clothing. Out the window. I'll explain later. That's all there is. There isn't any more. A bride at the church, a naked woman in the car, and along hobbles Edgar Kennedy, the most persistent hitchhiker west of Upper Sandusky. You can have a lift, says Charley, but not in the back seat. Not in the back seat. Charley explains about his cargo in the rear, and Edgar smiles knowingly. He belongs to that great fraternity of men who have been around a bit themselves. Up roars a cop looking for contraband booze, flooding the land in these days of prohibition. Charley has the guilty look of someone hauling bathtub gin. Pull over, orders the policeman. The presence of an arm of authority quickly transforms experienced Edgar from passenger to innocent bystander. Okay, brother, let's see what's inside, commands the law. No, no, pleads poor Charley. Yes, yes, says the cop. It's all right, chum. I'm only looking for rum runners. Bootleggers, they were everywhere. Edgar suggests they circle his hotel and he'll pick up some clothing. But wouldn't you know it, Edgar's hotel is just the place they're holding Charley's wedding. can't stop the car, yells Charlie. It's the pickup. The best man volunteers. I'll stop it. Charlie has to share his secret. The males of the 20s were not as yet fully domesticated. They stuck together. We can't stop. There's something wrong with her body. Her motor's racing. She needs to be greased. The case is hopeless. It's the naked truth. That's enough of that, says the father of the bride. I'll stop it. Now Charlie has to tell all to dear old Dad. It happens to the best of us, says Father. You should have seen what used to go on in my Stanley steamer. There's no stopping her now. She's stripped. When at 30, something's gumming up her wedding, never underestimate the power of a woman. The determined-to-be bride kills the switch. My, says Charlie. Now, why didn't we think of that? One, two, up. What's going on here? Asks the bride. Oh, this is our lodge ceremony, explains quick-thinking Charlie. My goodness, cries Mother. Don't tell me you'd marry that leaping bedsheet. Off to his wedding goes Charley Chase, man of the roaring 20s, a simpler, happier, and long-vanished moment of time.